Hello, I am Beowulf, and today's going to be a little bit of a rant because I'm going to talk about something that really pisses me off, annoys me, or just confounds me in a deep spiritual way, whatever you want to fucking call it. I'm at a loss of words because it's so stupid. This idea that we only need to follow and talk to and watch people that we agree with. These people always want you to only join your group. You stay here, you stay here, you stay there. If you believe this, you go in this group. If you believe that, you go in this group. Do not talk to each other in other groups. Do not debate each other. Do not interact with each other. That's bad. Bad, 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 bad. You're wasting your time. There's no point in doing it. Everyone just needs to stay in the fucking camps and just fucking stay to themselves. And this is stupid. Stupid. This is dumb. Because when you actually want a good ideology or a belief system or whatever, you need to talk to other people. If you just have an echo chamber of talking to people who only agree with you, then it's not going to be that strong. The same thing with religion or nationalism or culture. If you just have your own little group and it only interacts with that group, you're going to be stupid. It's going to be inferior. You need to interact and change and talk to people and do stuff outside of that group. The one strength humanity has over every other species is that we combine and we take what's good and throw away the rest. It doesn't matter if it comes from a different group. I follow a huge amount of pages that I don't agree with on Facebook. I watch YouTube channels that I don't agree with. And whenever I make a comment disagreeing with that Facebook post or YouTube channel, people are like, why the hell are you here? If you don't like it, get the fuck out. Don't comment. Don't watch. It's like, so what you're saying is you only want people to give you positive feedback. And yeah, I can understand why negative feedback hurts, or why you might not want to get people who aren't giving you accurate or good feedback. If someone is giving you negative feedback, but it's good feedback, you should keep that person in. You should always have people who disagree with you. Even if you hate that person, if that person makes good points, you have to listen to them. Even I have people in my personal life who are fucking dicks, but sometimes they make good points. In my family even. You know who I'm talking to if you're watching this video. But yeah. Sometimes it's hard to accept that you're wrong. It is. I understand that. It's hard to be like, damn it, I made a wrong decision. I don't want to back down. I don't want to apologize, but you have to do it. Sometimes you just have to admit that you're wrong and these people are right. And it's just so silly because I get this all the time. I follow numerous feminist pages even that I clearly do not align myself with because they post radical and stupid shit sometimes. And I comment. And it always pisses them off that I even am there, that I'm even saying something. They're just like, if you don't agree with us, leave. If you don't agree with us, leave. If you don't agree with us, leave. La 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 la. Now sometimes I get a good one and we have a good conversation. And I like that. Even if we get hostile. There's been many conversations that I've gotten really hostile with someone, but we walk through that hostility and we end up laughing or we end up agreeing on certain things. Sometimes hostility is not that bad. If there's two people who are willing to drudge it out, fight it out, and just get through that hostility, sometimes, just sometimes, a good debate happens where both people come out learning something. There's also the thing that happens where someone just bludgeons you with their ideas and makes a whole bunch of stupid ideas, but says it makes one good point, and you're like, most of that what that person said is shit, but they make one good point, and I'm going to take that point, and I'm going to actually consider it. I know that's painful, I know that sucks, and I know that makes you want to go down, but you gotta do it. What are you gonna do? Just ignore the good point because the other guy's an asshole? That's tempting. Trust me, it's tempting just to ignore what some people say because they're a complete and utter dick. But sometimes that dick is right, and you have to accept that he or she is right. A lot of people don't want to do this. A lot of people won't do this. They'll just ignore that person and just run the other way. You see, sometimes it takes a dick or an asshole to just bang it into you and make you realize that you're wrong. Me personally, I try not to do that, though sometimes I do. I have to admit it. Sometimes I am the asshole. But most of the time I do honestly try to make a good point. But one thing I always do is if I make a mistake, or if I say something that's wrong or say something that's stupid, I do apologize. I do fix myself. I've done this numerous times, and sometimes you can win people over by doing that. Or may not win them over, but you can make the debate worthwhile by just saying, you know what? I was wrong. I'm not changing my stance yet, but I was wrong about that. You're right. I was wrong about this. You were right. Let's move on to the next point. And see, if you can do that, you can actually get somewhere with people who disagree with you. Now, another thing that I also just hate is this idea that just saying something is doing something. I've come across this with many groups on Facebook and on Twitter and YouTube where they think that just posting something is a tremendous act of rebellion, as I'm fixing the world by saying, die, sis, scum, die! Yeah, you're doing something. You're acting like an idiot. Like, I was on a Facebook page the other day, and the person's like, why are you even here? If you really cared about these so-called issues, you'd be protesting them. You'd be doing something. Because I was talking about actual issues that face women in the Middle East or other places, like female genital mutilation, improper education, rape. And what I replied with is, I have done something. I've donated money, which actually does something. I know it's not something huge. I haven't gone over there. I haven't flown over there and just donated all my time, risked my life. But donating money is a shit ton better than just saying, I oppose big tits in video games. See? I'm a feminist. I am fighting for women issues everywhere because I'm against women being called girls because that's misogynist. No, it's not. Shut up. It's a non-issue. If you actually want to talk about women's issues, please talk about women's issues. There are a lot of issues that are happening in the world that affect women. Actual issues that hurt people. Donate money, spread awareness, do whatever you want to do, but don't act like you're doing something when you're just saying, don't you do this irritates us, this gets me angry, I'm going to start doing my autistic screeching now. It's annoying. Not only is it annoying, it's detrimental to their health. If you ever talk to these people, you can always see that they're not in the best of mental health. Not that I am one to actually talk. I'm not always so sane or credible myself. A lot of times I'm speaking out of my ass. But I'm drawing near the 10-minute mark. I think I've talked long enough. Please tell me what you think. Am I crazy? Am I stupid? If you want to insult me, please do so in a new way, or at least in a way that can be beneficial to me. Perhaps be that asshole who says 15 lines of just bullshit and just one thing that's good. Thank you. Have a good night.